Is Etoma Edu.
Well, good morning, Nigeria. Thanks for joining us. A lot has happened in our country. We're here to give you all the details. The name is Ria Abdul. Welcome to our show.
Super Tuesday morning. Thanks so much for joining us on TVC Breakfast. I am Emmanuel Ajayi.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to TVC Breakfast, the only show that has a melting pot of all things informational. My name is Nelson Etta. Welcome to the show. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everybody. How are we doing this morning?
Well, a mixed feeling.
Exactly.
Rhea,
for me as well, a very mixed feeling.
All across.
All across. And that's why for our interview, we'll definitely be looking at KB. My heart goes out to, all the families that their children were taken.
Yeah.
It can't be easy on anybody to send your child to the school and then the next morning you're not hearing from the child again and you find out that they've taken the child away. It's
really sad.
Such a bad feeling. But yes, thank you for joining us. You know how we do it every morning. At some point, Nelson will bring us all the headlines from the paper. And then we have a very, very important conversation we'll be speaking about. We will throw more light on Kebbi State. At some point, we'll go to Abuja for the FCT brief. And then we will come back to Lagos, where Nelson will tell us everything that has been trending in the world of social media. So please grab your cup of coffee and let's have a fantastic show. Now we'll start with the story where former Ekiti State Governor Ayodele Fayose has responded to former President Olusegun Obasanjo's comment at his 65th birthday party in Lagos. Now President Obasanjo had said Fayose wasn't the best of his political children, but he had forgiven him after mercenaries were sent for reconciliation. Now Fayose called Obasanjo unprintable names in a statement saying he is unchanged and unchangeable. Obasanjo replied Fayose saying the money was returned and opened, adding, Ayo, thank you for your message and it shows who you really are. So this is the conversation that happened yesterday. We spoke about it. We spoke about, ex-President Olusegun Obasanjo just giving that message on his birthday, and people were arguing, is that the right place to do it? Is that not the right place to do it? But at the end of the day, I was thinking that Fayose was going to just keep quiet and not say anything, looking at the age of Obasanjo and, the person he is. But now coming out to see the names that he called him, I cannot even mention some of the names, like talking about a zoo, the names are not pleasant names. And then again, what strikes me is the fact that asking for the money you had given somebody back. Etoma, there's a lot to talk about this on this table. We all have different opinions, but as a journalist, I'm definitely not taking sides. But let me just get your take on this.
I'm taking sides. I'm taking sides. See, when Ayo Fayose approached Obasanjo to invite him to the birthday, I said, oh, thank God. These people are going to mend fences finally. And for the first move coming from Ayo Fayose, it was pivotal for me because Ayo Fayose is not, the image he has is not that of somebody that will go cap in hand to beg for anything, And even when he was invited to the EFCC, you saw the way, the fanfare at which he went there and all that, and the razzmatazz that went with it. So when I heard that he was the one that went, to invite Obasanjo for his 65th birthday, I said, oh, maybe he's getting older, so he's getting calmer. I didn't know I was so wrong. I didn't know I was so wrong. And then Obasanjo came and became vintage Obasanjo on the birthday, which some people will not take lightly. Obviously, Fayose didn't take it lightly. But the kind of response that came after that is what I am against, I will be against, and will always be against. The age gap between, we are Nigeria to Africa. The age gap between both men is major, and he is also a Yoruba man. And this respect thing for age in the Yoruba culture is really big. So when did he throw it? When did he forget that he is a Yoruba man? Those names he called Obasanjo. Come on, man.
Etoma, that now that we're taking sides, I think I would take my side. Because let me tell you something. At the end of the day, the comments he made, he said, you are not an Omoluabi. He also said, you're not one of the best of my political children. There's no smoke without fire. This Ayo Fayose we're talking about, I don't know if you've heard about Isaac Fayose. Have you heard the things his brother has said to him? During the birthday message, do you know the birthday message his brother even sent to him? Everybody cannot be wrong. And this is a man that now you stand again and insult. We're talking about Yoruba culture. We're talking about respect. And even though you could have told Obasanjo those things privately or even texted him privately or something, but now bringing it up on social media and still asking for the money you gave, what kind of person does that make you?
Absolutely. You know, you are against Fayose. On this table this morning, I said earlier that two wrongs cannot make it right. The gentility of a lion is not an antidote to stupidity. Even the Bible says that you as parents do not provoke your children. So when we bring in the issue of culture into this matter, I just smile. Because Fayose went to Obasanjo that it's time for me to be celebrated at 65. Come to my birthday, celebrate me. It is not a ground for you to make such statements. But there are days, this is my own special day.
Yeah.
There's a way I celebrate when I'm doing my birthday. So why will you come on stage to the public and you're not telling me that you are not an Omoluabi? Do you know what it means?
Nelson, quickly before I come to you, let me stay here with you. At the end of the day, you made a statement. So they say parents don't provoke your children. So no matter the provoking you provoke your children, does that give the children the ability to insult you? Let's not forget the age difference. Now we're not even bringing culture.
I don't want us to bring this
we're not even bringing culture. Now we're talking about the age difference. We're talking about respect. At the end of the day, Fayose is one of the boys of Obasanjo. So
are you aware that respect is reciprocal?
I know it's reciprocal, but not in that. Nelson, let me throw it to you here, Nelson. For him to say the word Azu and for him to also say return the money I gave you back, I don't think is befitting, honestly.
You know, like this, the script you just read earlier pointed out, unprintable names
that we can't even mention.
What Fayose used on former President Obasanjo. Now, Fayose could have the difference with Obasanjo. He can have that, like any other person would have a difference with any other person. But if Fayose himself had positioned himself to say, I want peace to be had with an Obasanjo, and Obasanjo then comes to his birthday on his invitation and said some of the things he said, Fayose wasn't happy about it. Quite a number of persons were not, because this was a day to be celebrated, not a day for you to uncover some cankerworms that probably we were trying to heal from, which was instigated in the past by Fayose himself, that Obasanjo came to uncover. That's on one side. Now, if Obasanjo has said what he has said, was that the right way for Fayose to respond to Obasanjo? Put politics aside. Obasanjo is 90 plus, Fayose is 65 years old. Whether we like it or not, and it's not just about an African culture or Yoruba culture, it's a global culture. No young person has the right to insult an elder. Now, Emmanuel, hold on, you had your time, sir. Now,
you should give Emmanuel some time to...
No, I'm coming. Now, provoke not your children to anger. I agree. But if your children needs to now respond to you for the provoking you did, how is the best way for a child to respond to an elder? Is it to call him an unprintable name? There are several ways Fayose could have responded to an Obasanjo without snowballing into this dirty thing. Does it now really, because Obasanjo said disguisedly, does it now show that Fayose in the first instance was actually looking for peace with an Obasanjo?
There's no smoke without fire. This is a man that everybody, even his own blood brother.
Do you know the meaning of that you are not an Omoluabi?
What does it mean?
What does it mean? Probably he's not. Probably he's not.
What does it mean?
He brought it up.
When you talk about you are not an Omoluabi, it shows that you don't carry the culture of a Yoruba man. The respect that we need to portray here.
Hasn't he done this?
My own argument here this morning. My own argument. Just let me land. My own argument here this morning is that you don't come to a day when I'm to be celebrated and you not call me different names.
Emmanuel.
That is my own anger here.
Which I agree with.
Which is wrong. You may.
Emmanuel, go on, Emmanuel. Go on.
So you may not come and say that a day that I'm being celebrated, why will you come to that event and you call me different names?
Emmanuel, I don't think
hold on. There's a way I celebrate my birthday that there are some places I don't go because I don't want insult from anyone. So when you're now calling friends and family, come and celebrate with me, I give you an invite. You don't have that right to now call me those unprinted names.
Emmanuel, can I chip in here?
That is my own standpoint here.
Emmanuel, can I chip in here?
But
as he said that he's not an Omoluabi, we have seen it that he's not an Omoluabi because the way he replied, ex-President Obasanjo, honestly speaking, is not the best for we as Nigerians and even globally.
You know,
a senior
okay.
is a senior.
Okay.
And maybe that is ex-President Obasanjo's way of healing. Maybe people have different ways to heal. Maybe him presenting the thing at the birthday was the best way for him to heal.
Are you aware that we have different temperaments?
No.
We have different temperaments. There's a way you will say some things to me and I will react to you. I may not react to you.
Let me look at this thing from another angle. Ayo Fayose has every right to be angry.
Yes.
But how did Obasanjo say those things?
Yeah.
I can call you stupid and you're still happy with me.
Right.
And I can call you stupid and you are livid with me. How did Obasanjo say that? Those
He was dancing?
said? He was dancing. He was joking. He was doing all those kind of stuff. Yes, Ayo Fayose could have registered his displeasure, but not the way he did.
That's the point.
That's what we're talking about.
It's not that he's not. It hasn't right to be.
We can go on and on about this.
We can go on. You cannot know position.
We all have different
Yes.
opinions. You stick with your opinion. We stick with our opinion. But our time is up on this conversation. But there's a very sad news here. Nigeria has lost a respected journalist, Dan Agbese,